Hello, everybody. This is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And today's title is What Do You Need? What do you need? What do you need? Okay. So, the reason that I'm talking about this subject is I had a great conversation with one of my top leaders, Tomas Adam. And it really brought up some stuff where I thought I would share this personally because of my personal journey of doing this industry over 35 years. And so I thought I'd share this with each and every one of you because, we sort of live in a what if world, but we also live in unrealistic expectations world. And so I'll cover that in a minute. So hi, Lisa. Hi, Craig. No notifications today. Facebook, I love you anyway. Hopefully you'll send notifications to people. Wow. Lisa, thank you very much. That's one of the things I'll talk about that sometimes we feel we need. Hi, Bill. Hi, Joe. Aloha to you, all the way from Hawaii. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I want this video to be short. So again, let's cover a topic about what do you need. Now, it's pretty amazing that when we get involved in something, believe it or not, we do it virtually with everything, right? And I'm going to just talk personally about me, and then I hope you guys will get that all there. But one of the things is, hi Kai, hi John, is when people get started in doing anything, they immediately in their mind, they're called expectations or what if world, is we immediately start saying that only if, or if the company does this, or if my spouse does this, or anything, right? So what we do is the number one thing is always like, well, I could make money if I had money. It takes money to make money. No, that's untrue. That's a limiting belief. And then I get people when they see this business, they go, well, only if they had a corporate headquarters in my city. See, it's not that, it's just an incredible opportunity. It's like the opportunity needs to be in your city. And not every company is Amazon. And so, if only the company had this product, if only my spouse could be more supportive. I think, Aaron Parker, he started doing lives, and I know he was talking about that. It's like our limiting beliefs. And it's like, we always consistently do this. If I just had enough time, I don't have enough time. Well, what if I don't have the right script? I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. And what if they're thinking about this? They're going to ask me how long I've been involved, and they're going to ask me how much money I made, and so we're constantly in this world where we create our own perception. We create our own reality. And so I see this about a lot of people. Sometimes when people reach out to me from other countries and they say, I don't have a good cell phone connection, or I don't have Wi-Fi. I don't have enough data on my phone. And so here's one of the things that's very unique. That's why I love promoting the science of getting rich. Because when I promote the science of getting rich, it's pretty amazing because what it says in there is one of the things is that, people that are your age, with your background, living in the same city, probably graduated from the same schools as you graduated, probably didn't quit school. The thing that really got into my head when I started devouring and studying the science of getting rich is I immediately realized there were people that were successful where I lived. There were people that had an abundance and had an incredible lifestyle. You know what I mean? And it's like we constantly do this, where if only if, my wife was supportive, if only my spouse was supportive, if only my friends were supportive. And we get into this whole thing where we think that we need stuff to become happy. We think that we need stuff to become fulfilled. We believe that we need stuff to generate income. In reality, what it is we just don't have any vision. So for a lack of vision, people perish. Vision inspires success in others now. Steve Jobs, a perfect example. He goes, a vision pulls you. It pulls you. Stuff is not pushing you. You shouldn't need a push. And so I hear people reach out to me all the time and they go, well, I have people in my group, but they're not doing anything. How do you motivate people? How do you get them to do something? I don't know. Yes, I do know. You lead by example. You lead through doing it and showing them instead of telling them. So I thought I would bring this up because in my life, even recently, I'm just a human being. This again, people doing people things. But sometimes we step into a human thing and we always say, well, I'm not doing this because of this. And I would do that, but I don't have this, right? But yet again, like I said, if you really follow the chapter in Science of Getting Rich, you got to come to the grips that, wait a minute. So what can I be grateful for? That's why you need to go through a reprogramming of the greatest miracle in the world. Because if you were grateful for your eyesight, if you were grateful for being able to hear, if you're grateful for being able to talk, and get this, there's people that are successful in this world that have no sight, that have no hearing, that cannot talk. It sort of makes you go, wow, so I not only get inspired by people doing almost what would be looked at is unhuman things. They do act and they do stuff that an average person would never ever do. But then when you see the Paralympics and you watch these people that do things like I this one guy, he had a guy tell him, what are you doing today? And he says, well, listen, I'm going to go play archery. I'm going to go shoot bow and arrow. And he goes, really? And he goes, yeah. And he goes, do people make money doing that? And he goes, oh, absolutely. And he goes, are you serious? And he goes, yeah. And he says, can I go along? So he goes out there and he watches these people in an archery competition and they're shooting. He doesn't have any arms. He doesn't have any arms. And so he teaches himself how to be an archer and how to do it just with his legs and his chin. Are you guys following me? And not only did he get good, but now he makes a full-time income. There's people that are motivational speakers that have no arms and no legs. Why are we inspired by people that are motivational speakers that have no arms and legs? Because they did the impossible. They did stuff that other people said couldn't be done. So we're inspired by people that are like, all the odds are against them. Believe it or not, what sort of got this going was yesterday I watched a videotape with Sylvester Stallone. And he was talking about this horse at the Kentucky Derby, 80-1 odds. I mean, the chances of the horse even, winning is like impossible. But here you go. The horse didn't get the memo. The jockey didn't get the memo. And so all of a sudden you see these miracles happen, and they always happen from people that come from a place of gratefulness. They're wow, I'm blessed to be living and alive. I have the faculties to use the internet. I can learn anything at any time. I can go out and find people that need to make extra money right now. Today my wife and I were watching videos where these people that have been retired, listen closely, they've been retired, are now going out and getting part-time jobs to make ends meet. So, like I said yesterday, timing is everything. There's a whole group of people that are looking for a way to supplement their income. And some people say, well, listen, I just wish the company would do translations in this language. No, you do the translations in that language. You find someone that does it, a real leader. I don't know if you guys know this, but when you watch the video, when you go in on the Spanish side, if you send the capture page to a Spanish person, they watch the video that has the voiceover. Daniel and his wife from Colombia, they reached out to me, said they wanted to do this business. And as soon as they said they wanted to do the business, I said, well, listen, I need to find someone that can do a voiceover on the 23-minute video that Josh and Jenna did. They go, we'll do it. Found out they're professional musicians, and they do voiceovers and they sing. So they did the video and sent it to me. I sent it to Josh and he puts it up there. See, everyone's like, oh my God, I wish we were in this town and wish in their town. Well, there's a lot of products that we don't ship to Colombia. So this is what I said to Daniel. See, you got to say to yourself, what are the ways that I can make this better? And what ways can I make life better? And so I said to him, do you know, listen to this. This will blow your mind. Do you know that LA County, Los Angeles County, has 10 million people in it? Here's another one. Los Angeles County has 88 cities. 88 cities in this small little county. Do you know that LA County has more population than 40 states combined? 40 states combined. 39% of the population in LA County is Latinos. So I said to him, Daniel, listen, people that are from Colombia or people that are from other countries that speak Spanish, that are Latin, from Latin America, they moved to LA County. Why? Why did they travel and do things to get here? Because of opportunity. They wanted a better lifestyle for them and their family. When you guys talk to people that, if you watch Shark Tank when you get a person on there that's from another country. And they know what their parents did and their grandparents did to get them in this country. And they don't treat it lightly. Hey, when I came here, had $5, $10, and I couldn't speak the language, wham! I'm in a country that will allow me to help other people and make as much as I want, whenever I want. And then you got these other group of people that need something. Oh, if they only had this, if this only happened, if someone would only help me. That's what Aaron Parker said. If it's to be, it's up to me. And I'm like talking to people and they're like, oh my God, if I just had this, and oh my God, if MDC would just do this, and oh my God, if this would just happen and this would just happen. If you're consistently looking for reasons not to do this business, you don't need 20 of them. You don't need to be a professional problem finder. What is that phrase that I believe that Albert Einstein said? That, don't give an idea to a pessimist, someone that's negative, because they'll find a problem with every great idea. There's people out there that are like, oh my God, this kind of business model? What kind of business model? where you can get involved for free, immediately use their free system and app and training, and go make money by next Thursday, that kind of thing. What are you talking about? And if you refer and introduce other people, that the company will pay you a percentage off them by helping other people make other extra money? So, here's what you need. Javier's on here. Yeah, Latinos. We're talking about Ecuador. So, what do you need? You need vision. You need to be looking at something forward. Javi right now is so excited. He's already got plans of quitting his job, bringing this to people in Ecuador, because people there need an opportunity, but people here need an opportunity. So when you're talking to people, if they're not interested and they have a bunch of reasons why they can't do this, again, you only need one reason why. That was another video that I did. But you got to ask yourself, write down a list of things, write a long list, if only fill in the blank. And when you have a vision, then that pulls you forward, that pulls you into action. And now you get to go into action that takes your potential and gets you results. And when you get results, you get excited and your belief goes up, that goes into more action. And I did a video on that. So you got to be very, very, very careful and consistently coming up with things, constantly finding problems. Does that help you? So what do you need? What do you need? Seriously, what do you need? Vision. I need to dream. If I have something to look forward to, I'll go forward. And faith. And other people call faith maybe belief. You got to believe that if the system worked for other people, it'll work for you. Do you know how many millions and millions and millions of people are making above average income with above average lifestyle? And all they did is they made a decision. They're grateful for whatever they already have, and they put their heads down and they make it so. That was a recent, I'll finish, that was a recent Elon Musk, when they did an interview. Matthew sent that to me. And the last thing that the guy said to him, what would you say to all the people out there? What would you say to all the young people? What would you say to all the old people that have given up hope? And he says, you got to dream about a new reality and you got to make it so. And I went, my God, that's such a great, great statement. Where was that? And I know I brought it up on another video. It was on, Star Trek. Hey, what's the idea? How can we make this happen? What can we do to make this better? We can do this. Okay, great. Let's make it so. Let's make it so. So there's only two groups of people that are going to watch this video, live or recorded. People that are going to say, I'm going to change my life. I'm going to change my perspective. I'm going to change who I am. When I change me and I change my priorities, people say they don't have time. Yes, you do. It's just that you believe that other things are a higher priority than changing your life. I don't have time to work out. That's not true. I don't have time to talk to people. I don't have time to watch a YouTube video. That's a lie. Just be honest and say, earning more money and having more freedom and having a better lifestyle in my life for me and my family is just not a priority for me right now. It's just not important. It's not a priority. That's what you got to say. Or like I said on other videos, just be honest with people. Hey, Greg, do you want to make some extra money? No, I'm lazy. I'm complacent. I'm okay with where I am. And yeah, that's it. That's it. Don't say all these other things. Well, my friends are not supportive, and my significant other's not in, and I don't have any money, and I don't have any time, and I don't have a lot of hair growing in on my eyebrows. Whatever silly thing that you need to say to yourself, and just stop it. So, I believe in you. I know you can do this. I know you can create a vision for yourself that you can share with others. If you don't, let me do it. I believe in you, and if no one's giving you permission to be happy, fulfilled, let me be the first. Do me a huge personal favor. If this has hit you in any way, shape, or form, make sure that you share it with the world. Make sure that you share it with others. And if someone sent you this video and you're watching it now, reach back to them and thank them and ask them for an affiliate link. Create a free account, because once you go through this information, you're going to know of some people we can help. Take care. God bless. See you soon. See you tomorrow.